Question number 5 here is a slight twist on the usual proportion question involving ingredients to make, in this case, some shortbread biscuits. So we're given the ingredients to make 8 biscuits, and we're then given a total amount of ingredients that Tarek's got, and we're trying to work out how many he can maximise from the ingredients that he's got. So, starting with the butter, we know that we're going to be talking about multiples of 120 grams. So with the butter, 8 biscuits is going to require 120 grams of butter. Another 8 biscuits, taking us to 16 in total, will require another 120. So that takes us up to 240. Another 8 biscuits, which would take us up to 24, would be another 120, which would be 360. And we've now gone too far because we know that we've got 330. So 330 is somewhere in here, so somewhere between 16 and 24 biscuits. So if we're going to use 240 grams to find 16, and we've got 330 overall, let's count on to see how much we've got left. We've got 70, 80, 90 grams left, so 90 grams of butter. And we know that each lot of 8 biscuits is going to take 120 grams. So we've got 90 out of 120. So if we cancel that down, we've got 9 over 12. And if we cancel that down even more, we've got 3/4. So we know that we can make 3/4 of a batch again. So 3/4 of 8 is going to be 6 biscuits. So in total for the butter, 16 plus 6, 22 biscuits would be the maximum he can make with his butter. Same type of calculation now with the caster sugar, and we know that this is going to be talking about multiples of 60 this time. So 8 biscuits is going to require 60, 16 biscuits is going to be another 60, so that's now 120. 24 biscuits is going to be another 60, so that takes us to 180. Another 8 biscuits would take us up to 32, and that would require another 60 grams, which takes us to 240 grams, which is too much because we know we've only got 200 grams of caster sugar, so we know we're going to be somewhere in here. Now, I can do a little bit of a cheat here, and I know that from the butter, the maximum I could make was 22, which is less than the maximum I can make with the caster sugar, so I can eliminate that calculation any further. We then finish off by looking at the flour, and we know that with the flour calculation we're talking about multiples of 180 grams. So the first 8 biscuits are going to require 180 grams of flour. Another 8 biscuits, which will take us to 16, is going to be another 180 grams, so that will take us to 360 grams. Another 8 biscuits will take us to 24, and that will require another 180. So 360 add 180, so that's going to take us to 540 grams, and that's taken us too far because the question told us we've only got 450 grams, so we're in here somewhere. So again, like we did with the butter, we've got 450 grams. We've used up 360 to make 16 biscuits. So 450 subtract 360 is going to leave us with 90 grams of flour. 90 grams out of 180 grams, we can cancel that down to a half. So a half a lot of 8 biscuits is going to be 4 biscuits. The 16 I could make here, add the 4 that I could make there, is a maximum total of 20 biscuits using the flour, and this total is the smallest of all of the 3 ingredients, so the answer that Tarek is looking for is the greatest number of biscuits he can make is 20.